Good afternoon, everybody. We're on episode 6, Power in Motion. All right, let's dig in. There comes a moment when awareness turns into action. It's one thing to see the program, and it's another thing to break the program. But the most powerful shift of all is this: when you take ownership of your destiny. When you move truth into motion. And you have to decide that. You have to choose that. Because truth without motion is just potential. But truth in motion, now that's power. And here's the reality. The world has always been reshaped by ordinary people who stepped into their genius and refused to live as followers of the program. And they decided at that moment, and they chose no. I create my life. I want to break this down. I want us to reflect, and I want to expand on this because it's so important that we don't just live in an average potential, but that we grow and we take that truth into emotion. So let's be clear. Taking ownership of your destiny doesn't mean controlling every circumstance. It means choosing your response. It means creating from freedom instead of reacting from the programming. Because that's easy. I mean, most people are on autopilot all day long, and they're reacting all day long, boom, 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 and they're not conscious. I think a good case study is Rosa Parks. We all know about her, but she's one of us. Like, I feel this. This is how I feel. And she wasn't wealthy. She was not famous. She was not born into pedigree. But one day, when told to give up her seat on the bus, she quietly said no. No, I'm not going to give up my seat. She refused. That single act of truth put power into motion. She didn't wait for permission. She didn't ask for a 10-step plan. She lived her truth in one simple embodied moment. And that moment sparked a movement. It did, for a lot of people. I think we're in that time right now. It's time to say no, to stand up. You can't think you don't have power. You have to know you have power. This is the essence of power in motion. When ordinary human steps into their genius, they create ripples that shift the entire world. This is where we're at right now today. Now let's reflect. Most of us wait, we think, when I make more money, then I'll act. When the right opportunity comes, then I'll change. When I feel confident enough, then I'll step forward. But here's the truth. Waiting is the program. That's what they want. This is the whole thing about programming. They want you to wait until this and that. Ownership doesn't wait. Ownership says, I decide now. I move now. I live now. That's what ownership is about. And this isn't just history. Look at the people today who broke the patterns and reshaped their destinies. Entrepreneurs who left their safe job to follow a vision and ended up creating industries. Communities that rose against injustice and rewrote laws. We need to do a lot more of that. Survivors of trauma who turned their pain into movements that healed people. I mean, not to, this is something I really want to touch on because many people are experiencing their trauma from years ago. And this is when you need to decide enough is enough, and because it's not happening to you right now, but you're living it now, and you have to make the decision to let go and stop being a victim. You do. You have to decide and you have to choose. And these weren't superheroes. They were humans who chose ownership. They stepped into genius, not by fate, but by practicing truth in motion. And here's where it gets personal. The same power that lived in Rosa Parks, in Gandhi, in Mandela, it lives in you. You're no different. You have the same strength, but you have to practice the truth in motion. You have to stand up. You have to decide, and you have to choose. So let's play the what if challenge. So let me ask you, where's your power waiting to move? What would happen if you stopped waiting for the perfect conditions and started living the truth right now? What if you stopped handing over your destiny to governments, corporations, or systems and claim the power that you've had all along? Because the constructs are already in place, the system, if that's what you want to call it, they bet on humans not to stand up and to live in the shadow and to be limited. This is not where you want to be. So, this is powerful and it's important. What if you dared to embody the genius inside you in motion right now today? Because here's the reality. You are shaping the world whether you realize it or not. Every choice you make is a vote for the kind of reality we will all live in. That's how important it is. The only question is, are you shaping consciously or unconsciously? You have to be aware. So here's the truth. Ownership is freedom. Power is motion. Is genius revealed. And when you take responsibility for your destiny, you don't just change your life, you help change the world. And we're seeing that in some people right now. They're standing up, being truthful. But we need more people to do that. So you're already free. You're already a genius. And now let's go out there and make it happen. Thank you, everybody, and I'll see you on episode 7.